go. So it's very early in the morning. Oh, my car light just went. Probably better like this actually, but I might need it on in a minute. It's very early in the morning. I had a hospital appointment this morning at 10 to 9. Not that early, right? But do you know that way? See, if it had been a hospital appointment at 9 o'clock, I don't think I would have even gave it a second thought. But see, because it was at 10 to 9, I was like, what fucking sweet Jesus is this? Why am I up and out of the house at 8:30 for a hospital appointment? But I've been in, had my bloods done, had my feet checked, which is all good. Obviously I won't have the blood results back for, well, they'll probably come back within the next week, but I don't have an appointment with the consultant until January, the first week in January. So I probably won't hear anything unless there's anything deathly wrong with them until then. But also, they didn't check my eyes today. I think they're doing that to 2 yearly now. What else did they do? Oh, blood pressure. Blood pressure was 109/70. Now, I know some people will be like, oh, that's okay, like that's not too bad. Maybe slightly low, very, like 1 out of being normal range. So I always try and tell patients when they look at blood pressures is it's very, very, like I've always said, it's very much dependent on the person and the patient and what's going on with them at the time. Like your blood pressure is not going to be the same when you are walking about, running, or laying relaxing, or even feeling stressed. Like your blood pressure is going to be different at, you could take it 5-minute intervals and it might be different every single time, right? But anyway, mine is usually high. Mine usually sits around about 140 and I'm on blood pressure tablets. But after I had Jack and after I had the episode of hyperthyroid and the thyroid crisis, because they initially thought it might be my heart that was going on and then they found out it was my thyroid, they put me on another blood pressure tablet. They basically swapped me onto something different. They changed my blood pressure medication and then they put me on a new one as well. So now I'm on 2. And basically, like, 109 is like, how am I not lying flat right now? How am I not fucking passed the fuck out? Because that is low. That's really low for me. I'm surprised I don't feel dizzy. Like, what? Maybe just a fluke though. Like I say, she could have took it 10 minutes later or 10 minutes before and I might have been up at 140. Also, if you're a really healthy person, a really fit and active person, you can have low blood pressure of like 109 and that might be your normal. That'd be fine. But for me, that's really low. Anyway, so as I said, I'm sitting in the car. I will have to put this light back on because oh, that seemed really bright there. I have a little bag of tricks with me and I'm going to have to put some makeup on because I've decided I'm going to head over to Silverburn because the ward I used to work in gave me a wee voucher for Silverburn. And it's quite a substantial voucher. It's quite a nice wee voucher. So I thought, why don't I head over to Silverburn, and if I can find a nice little festive outfit, that would be lovely. If I don't, I'm not going to spend it, but I'm going to go and have a look. I need to pick up a couple more Christmas presents, and then that means that I will be back. That's just went off again. I give up. We're just keeping the light off. It's fine. It's because the car's off, and oh fuck it, don't care. I'm just going to have to do this in the dark and look like Coco the Clown when I come out. Who cares? Just using glossy stretch, by the way. Look at this. Look at that for panning a product. I maybe should have ordered a new one of them over Black Friday, but I absolutely didn't. Where's my wee spongy? Yeah, so just going to put on a little bit of makeup because I'm going to head over there. Yeah, if I don't find a Christmassy type festive outfit, I have a few other little Christmas things, bits and bobs I have to get, and Jack is at nursery, so I will be back in plenty of time. I actually brought with me today the Chanel Water Beige, or whatever the flip it's called, the Beige Water Fresh Blush, and I haven't brought, I wouldn't say I've brought a suitable brush for it, so we're going in with fingers. It looks so dark when you pump it out, doesn't it? But it's all those little like bubbly globules of stuff, and it's actually a really, really nice subtle, I say subtle, looks quite dark, quite a subtle blush. This is the deep pink one, and when I say pink, I don't think it really is. It's more of a rose colour, like a deep kind of russet colour. It's not like pink, like poppy pink or like a electric pink. It's a really nice colour, but I do think, but I do think that they have like a terracotta version, which is really nice as well. The boots at Silverburn, I don't think they stock Chanel, which is a wee bit, because I would go and have a wee look at the orangey one. Not that I need it, but I would go and have a look at it. But they don't have a Chanel in there. The one in town has one, and the one up at the fort has one, I think. But, oh well. So just a wee bit of colour to the cheeks. I feel like I've really put that on the apples there, but do you know something? I heard that apples of the cheeks blush might be coming back next year, which I'm a little dubious about because I've got huge cheeks, look at them, big bodied, and I like putting my blush up here because it almost kind of helps with the lifting aspect, whereas I have these massive cheeks, like to put it right here just accentuates them. So we'll see how I go with that. Got a little bit of Merit 1980 brow. This is the, is it brunette version or just brown? I don't know. This is the brown version anyway. I'm looking in my mirror, by the way, so can't really bend down here and show you. But I do really like this stuff. This one again will be coming to its last legs. Probably, I don't know if I'll pick another one of these up, if I'm honest with you. I like the product. I don't love the brush. The brush is huge. Look, it's practically a mascara brush. It's massive. I just wish they would change the applicator on this because the spoolie is huge. And then now, I'm just going to put on a little bit of mascara. Nothing too fancy today. This is it. Like, people would always say to me, I remember I used to do a lot of car makeup on Instagram and stories, especially over lockdown, because I was still working in the ward during COVID and things like that. And people would say like, oh, I love your little car makeup things. And it's because this is literally the kind of makeup I would put on for work. Night shift, I wouldn't be bothering my bum, but if I was working during day shift, this is the kind of makeup I would put on because I really just don't bother my bum when I'm going in to do a shift, because why would you? It's a little bit different now that I'm working in a bit more of a kind of office setting, because I feel like, I don't know why I feel like I need to be a little bit more presentable, but I feel like sick patients, they're not caring what you look like if you're saving their life. They can't see you when they're phoning in to talk to you, but you've got other colleagues, and I think like, oh, I don't know, like I have to make a bit of fucking effort here. Do you know what I've just done? I think I have just flicked an eyelash into that eye. Do you not hate that when that happens? It's not the mascara, it's an actual eyelash that's flicked in. Oh, come on. Got a wee mirror here that is not opening. I'm just using the Vive mascara today. That was the one that was in this wee bag. Will I buy another one? No, probably not. That's enough, isn't it? That tells you everything. Now I've still got some of this blush on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna add a little bit more over the top of that highlight there that I've put on, because bugger it, let's go blushy today. I'm telling you, because I'm in a dark car park. I'm gonna come out looking like absolute Coco the fucking clown. And lastly, I'm gonna put on my Bijou Balm, and this is in Batiste. Is that right? Batiste. I feel like it might be Batiste, not Batiste. There's not two T's in it. And you might already seen the video about Violet FR already. And I was like, oh, I'm not blown away by this. I stand by what I'm saying. But look at it in daylight. Like, this is actually, I think it does help. I've started to use it a bit more. It does help. The colour comes away a little bit better. But also, it is absolutely one of these easy breezy bit of colour on your lips, rock out the door type situations. So although I was like, oh, I'm not overly impressed with this, I'm starting to fall in love with it. Okay, so if this isn't a testament, sorry, I'm just turning it down. I listen to Radio 2 now, right? I'm getting old, obviously. And I know there'll be people watching this who'll be like, shut up, you're not even old, Lana. But there was a song, oh, it's just telling me actually, by Cat Burns. I don't even know who that person is. But the opening lyrics to the song, I didn't know, like, you know, I didn't know this singer, I didn't know who it was, where I'm starting to feel old, 8 years of catching up, I'm nearly 23. And I thought, if Cat Burns is the person that sings this song, if that is, because that's what my radio's telling me, might not be though. 23? 23. I'm only going on 37, and I know I'm not old. But fuck me, like I thought because I was listening to Radio 2 now I was old. Just had to mention that. This song said that they're getting old. 8 years of catching up on me. I'm only 23. 20 fucking 3! Shut up. Just shut up. Anyway, that's Sweet Silverburn. I better actually turn the car off. I'm going to go in now. I'm going to go in now and have a wee peruse around and see what they've got. I think as well though, first stop, might be a Costa. Love a Costa. Right, so I thought I would show you what I picked up clothing wise. I'm not going to try it on now, I'm not going to lie, but that's because I don't have time. But I am going to do a little reel, so make sure you're following me over on Instagram. Do all that shit as well and I'll do some styly reel stuff. This skirt, which you're not going to understand the beauty of this skirt unless you were to see it in real life. Okay, so I am not a silver gal. It's not something I usually wear. So silver skirts, not something I'm usually going for. However, this is like an ombre effect. Do you see that? Silver to black skirt, and at the bottom, the sequins become like big, flat, almost like flapper style sequins. Do you see that there? Can you see it? I don't know. It's not tiny sequins anyway. They're big, big, big ones. And listen, you almost jingle when you're wearing this skirt, and it is a full length, it's a maxi skirt, but the reason I love it is because I feel like this has an element of that goth, rock chic, rock and roll vibe that I'm all about. So you could wear this very, very smart, lovely black top, a heel, make it look really, really classy. But also, you could absolutely wear this with your grungy boots, a band t-shirt and a leather jacket, and I think it would look fucking fantastic. So I couldn't, you know, I really just couldn't help. I couldn't help myself. I just thought that looks amazing. Now, I'm not saying that's exactly what I'll wear on Christmas Day. I did also pick this up. It's another sparkly number. I kind of can't help myself this time of year. I love a bit of sparkle. If it's not red, if it's not velvet, it's sparkle, isn't it? So here it is here. I love this. It's not quite gold. I would say this is a little bit more copper, maybe bronzy. It's got a tinge of like that nice warm orangey tone to it. It is a mini dress. Again, not something I'd usually be wearing, but with nice thick black tights. I know people like, I think apparently thick black tights are really out of style now. Apparently like a lighter denier, like ones that are a little bit more see-through, are much more in style. Not for me. Because A, who can be fucked shaving their legs that often? And B, you know, when you've got a bigger leg like myself, big thighs and stuff like that, I just feel a darker tight. It just feels a little bit more covered up. I don't want to wear my bare leg in the summer most of the time. Never mind wearing them when it's the winter time. And it's cold in Scotland. Have I mentioned that before? It's fucking freezing here. So, a thick black tight, okay? You could get those tights with little fucking sparkly bits on them if you want. Just go all out. But that is it here. And it's so sparkly. I love it. I feel like if you wore this on Christmas, right? A copper eye, like a copper liner, like whoosh, right across, like, oh, just beautiful. Like, it would have to be like a copper eye, a vampy lip. I'm selling myself this one for Christmas Day, I'm not gonna lie. I think this is beautiful. It's got like wide sleeves too, so it's like a little bit kind of 70s, I want to say. Just, oh, this one. I wasn't expecting, I was thinking I'm gonna put this on and I'm gonna look ridiculous. I put it on and I was like, oh, disco ball, fucking thought it was gorgeous. So yeah, I'm into that one too. I also picked up these in TK Maxx. Big Metal London are actually a brand that I bought from independently as well. I think they're quite nice. But, can I get this off? Jesus Christ. But I thought, ooh, these are jazzy. Now, again, I don't usually go all out with the earring. I like a little hoop, maybe a big hoop, but not too much else. But I thought these are nice and sparkly. They're just gold. There's no like diamante or anything in them, but they're kind of sparkly. A little bit of bling at Christmas. Maybe not, maybe too much for that dress. I'd fucking wear them with that dress, I don't care. But I feel like if you were wearing something relatively subdued, like I've got a lovely black velvet dress, if you were wearing something all black, or if you were wearing something all the one colour, then this little bling in the ear, fucking yes. So they were only $7.99, which was quite nice. And I say, I have worn Big Metal London stuff before. So when I spotted it in TK Maxx, because I was in there for a voucher, I thought, oh, hello, give me a wee set of them. So we have Christmas options now, and I'm quite excited about it. I really am. The other thing I was going to say as well is that skirt, the skirt is a bit more like maybe going out of an evening, which I don't do very often anymore. Do you mind? Cat's trying to climb in that bag now. Yes, it's a bit more, totally fucking went off piece there. It's a bit more like, I would say evening out, even if you are dressing it down, a bit more evening out, or like, I'm not gonna lie, see if I'd seen somebody like Kate Moss wearing that to Glastonbury years ago, fucking yes, absolutely. Doesn't have to be a Christmas skirt, but I feel like the coppery dress is going to be a little bit more friendly for filling yourself up full of Christmas dinner and all of the other munchies that you're going to be having throughout the day. So I think the coppery one's where I'm going to go. However, I do have a Secret Santa and a little bit of a meet up with some friends. I probably will film for it. That could be that skirt. That could be that skirt. Band t-shirt. It's very relaxed. It's round at my friend's house, but a bit of bling. Fucking yes. Absolutely. Fucking yes. Anyway, I'm going to go and get myself something to eat and drink now. And then I'm going to try and squeeze in a wee video before I have to go and get Jack from nursery. So anyway, that's what I'm going to go and do now. And then I'll pop back later. So Alan got out of work early. So he got in early. And we are going to go... Hi! Hi! We are going to go for a bit of dinner instead. Because that would be just a nice treat, wouldn't it? Did you hear the Mima?
Oh, the Mima's coming.
Where's the Mima, Jack?
The Mima.
You see it, Jack?
Ambulance Mima.
Mima. Another vlog ended in the bathroom because I've just taken my makeup off, and I forgot to come back and say that we went out for a lovely dinner. We had to go a couple more last minute things just for Christmas presents, things like that. I think we're pretty much done now. Pretty hopeful. We just had to get wee something for a lady that Alan works with in his work. I might pick up a wee something for the nursery, like a wee bag of sweeties or something, a wee box of chocolates for them. But that is it. Otherwise, otherwise I am done, and I am up early tomorrow. I am up at 6 o'clock because I start work at 7:30. So I'll be in tomorrow at 7 till 4. But after that, I'm going round to my friends and we're going to do Secret Santa and have a little festive night. So I will vlog some of that. But for now, I need to go to my bed.